And we are back with the VHS portion of this update. And yeah, I did a pretty good little deal with a guy on eBay. I picked up 3 big boxes of VHS from a guy that happened to be local to me for $15, and I was happy with that. There was a lot of duds in there, a lot of duds. I've already chucked them, and there was a few with mold, and I've already cleaned and tested them. One in particular, which you can probably see in the middle here, was my highlight and was quite moldy. But after cleaning it, disassembling the tape, transporting the tape into new spools, Jesus, reassembling and playing it, it was perfect, so I was happy about that. So let's get started. The first 2 actually were eBay purchases. These are separate to the big boxes of tapes. Crossbone Territory, another lovely jungle action film from the Philippines. This one's put out by CBL Video. Quite a low budget one, I think, for the time. Really quite low budget. The print on this is pretty washed out. I've got a Greek tape as well, but it has pretty much identical print, just with our Greek subtitles. So the advantage here is no Greek subtitles. But yeah, a reasonably solid little war action film, Vietnam film. Crossbone Territory. This was a lot of fun. 3 Kinds of Heat, Robert Ginty film. Basically a buddy cop kind of thing, but it was a 3-way. So you got Robert Ginty, Victoria Barrett, who's very attractive, and this girl, Shakti. So we've got a Canon film on a Warner Brothers tape, bit faded. I'd never ever heard of it until it showed up. Just randomly just showed up on eBay. I'm like, okay, no DVD to speak of this film. Good fun. That sort of gives you the example of what we're getting out of this film here. So, yeah, essentially what happens is Robert Ginty is, well, what is he, like he's not a cop. I think he works from the government, and gets involved in a altercation at the airport between, I think it was a triad gang and American gang, I think it was. Can't remember exactly. It all sort of blurs together. But anyway, we end up with him requesting reinforcements of her and her. They all go out to get the bad guy in England, who I don't know if he's on the cover, but I nearly pissed myself laughing. No, he's not. The bad guy in this film is Sylvester McCoy, the 7th Doctor Who, for anybody that's seen the old 80s series. Sylvester McCoy, with his Scottish accent, was the bad guy. And that was just a thing of beauty, and he sounded like the Doctor, so I was laughing my ass off. 3 Kinds of Heat, a reasonably good little canon action film that nobody remembers, so worth checking out if you can find it. Now, this is the bulk lot of stuff that I picked up. I'll just quickly go through it. A few that I just kept the cases for. The tapes were shit. Moon 44 on CBS Fox. This was as moldy as anything. I haven't tried this one yet, but I did give it a good clean. There's a UK DVD, I think, of this film. Michael Paré Sci-Fi. Ulterior Motives with Thomas Ian Griffith. This was very different to what I was expecting it to be. A lot more of a action drama than just a pure action film, than something with a guy holding a sword on the front cover would indicate. But yeah, it was pretty good. Lots of twists and turns. Lots of well, basically racism of Americans versus Japanese in this film, so it was quite interesting. Ulterior Motives. The Fourth War. Don't know anything about this. Roy Scheider film. John Frankenheimer film. Looks fairly serious. This does not. Carver's Gate. Michael Paré again. Sci-fi action. What the hell is going on there? Vampires or something? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this looks pretty craptacular. Carver's Gate. Oh, God. Air Boss. Okay. Go check out my latest review, because it's for this film. That's all I'm going to say. It's a Frank Zagarino film called Air Boss, and please go read my review. Just, yeah. Air Boss. Old film here. Trapped Beneath the Sea, based on an actual event, 1973 apparently. Decent cast. Lee J. Cobb, Martin Balsam. You recognise there from The Exorcist. And yeah, so it's a sub beneath the ocean running out of oxygen kind of thing. This was the highlight of the tapes for me. Expendables. Obviously not the Stallone film. This is the Cirio Santiago. Was it Vietnam? I'm sure it's Vietnam War film. Shot in the Philippines, of course. They always are. This was a lot of fun. I have the Japanese tape of this, which is not widescreen, and neither is this, but I sort of jumped on getting another copy of it, particularly when it's going to be full screen like my other tape, and this just won't have the Japanese subtitles, so that was kind of an upgrade in a way. The tape, yeah, as I was saying before, was as mouldy as anything, and I completely stripped it down. Hang on. There we go. Stripped it down and cleaned it up. It came up perfect, so you can fix mouldy tapes as long as the mould hasn't eaten at the magnetic surface of the tape and ruined the actual film. You can clean it up, and a lot of the time the mould is on the plastic spool. So you just replace the spools or clean them with methylated spirits. So you need a steady hand, and you need to cut into the tape and unscrew the tape. Expendables was worth the effort, to be honest. Turk 182. Got some stickers I got to get off this. Yep, don't know much about it, but it's CBS Fox. Bit of an action drama, I think. This was fun. Chrome Soldiers. I hadn't heard of this one, but yeah, this was Gary Busey film. Abusive Busey. Sort of following the Walking Tall storyline. Basically, a guy's brother is killed in the town. Gary Busey is the other brother, comes in his motorbike, wants to know what happened. The local sheriff is not being helpful. Busey brings in his motorcycle gang mates, take law into their own hands, yada yada yada. Chrome Soldiers, good fun. Don't think there's a DVD. Commando Squad. Probably from 2 minutes I looked at it, I love that cover. I do love that cover. For the 2 minutes I looked at it, it's probably the cheapest action film I've ever seen. Looks like it was made for about $5. Suicide Patrol Against All Odds. I really wasn't in the mood, so I turned the tape off. It was pretty damn cheap. And, yeah, it makes Sledgehammer look like $1 million, and Deadly Prey look like $1 billion. Commando Squad, yeah. Sub Down. Oof. Stephen Baldwin, yeah. I'm sure this is wonderful, wonderful stuff. I enjoyed this a lot. Field of Honor, another Cannon film. Cannon film I'd never heard of, and is not on DVD, I don't think. Set in the Korean War, which is unusual for the type of movies that get made. A reasonably serious film. Mainly 90% of it's just starring this guy. I assume that's Everett McGill. I didn't really pay attention. The story is basically this guy and his platoon are the last remnants of a Dutch squad that just tying up loose ends of the war, and they go out to have a big bash, and the Chinese army, who are supporting the North Koreans, they come in and kill and arrest a lot of people. He's the only guy that survives by faking that he's dead. And yeah, it's a lot of him just trying to get back to his base camp, and things that happen along the way to him. Meets a few girls and children along the way, a few soldiers. It's quite a serious film, but it was very well done. So yeah, Cannon film from 1986. All in English, with just a lot of Dutch accented people. Good fun. Field of Honor. Extreme Prejudice with Nick Nolte. reasonably good condition. Big box Roadshow. Ones with a gold arrow down the bottom. Look at that explosion. It's insane. I'm sure there is a DVD of this one, but I haven't got it, so this will do. Top Movie. Yep, there you go. Top Movie. Bit of a tear on the cover. Walter Hill film. I'm sure I'm in for some good fun with that. Weekend War. Yeah, don't know much about it. It says it's a film pack, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a bootleg. The cover is very, very photocopy-esque, and the labels on the tape are very modern. Don't look dirty at all. They're just white stickers with black text. Nothing, no branding. So I think it's a boot. But anywho, some kind of war action film again. It was mainly all war films this guy had. And then you find Top Dog with Chuck Norris. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm going to have to get heaps drunk to watch this, I think. Top Dog. Never seen it. Chuck Norris and a dog. From the creator of Sidekicks, so, whew. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody tell me that this is worth my time. Please. Sky Pirates. About to get a Blu-ray release, I think. The Ark has been raided and the stone romanced. Let the real adventure begin. That's a little cheeky. 80s classic, of course. Summed up. Explosive action. Yes. Adventure as our heroes battle time warps and Nazis. What else do you want? The Rescue. I think this is like a Toy Soldiers kind of film where the kids solve everything, you know. Yeah, it's got a bit of a decent write-up from what I was reading. Trying to locate a DVD of it, see if there was one. There is. It's actually filmed in scope, so this tape's gonna lose a lot of the information. But that's fine. Give it a go. The Rescue. Oh, Chuck Norris, Forest Warrior, Black Bear. Yeah. Yeah. Fatal Sky with Michael Nouri. Yeah, some UFO sci-fi thing. Again, a bootleg. It says it's on RCA Columbia, but it's not. Someone's printed a barcode on it. Doesn't have the protective seal, and the tape inside is not an RCA tape. So, who? BC Entertainment. I don't know who that is. Whatever. But it's still a film I've not seen, so I'll at least give it a watch at some point. A retail release of Silent Rage. I'm only keeping this because I don't have the DVD. It's quite hard to find the widescreen DVD. I'm not even sure if there is one, so I'll stick with the tape until there is a widescreen DVD that I can find. And probably the same with Hellbound, which I think is in the same scenario. Another Chuck Norris. This is in a small retail VHS box. Not seen it, but I'm assuming Chuck Goes to Hell. And there's a bunch of other ones which I don't need at all, but I might trade them on. So quickly, Navy SEALs in a big box, Roadshow, Beverly Hills Cop 2, good film, but my Blu-ray will do. Cover Up, I've already got this. This is a Dolph Lundgren cop action film. Operation Delta Force with Jeff Fahey, Ernie Hudson, Frank Zagarino, Joe Lara, everybody basically from the creators of Delta Force. There's 5 of these films and I've got them on DVD. That's 1. This is 2. Mayday. And this is 3. Clear Target. So yeah, I don't need them at all. They just seemed a bit hard to, throw out. Gunmen. I have the Australian DVD of this one. Christopher Lambert, Mario Van Peebles film, and I just ordered the Japanese DVD, which is in widescreen, so that'll come in for another update at some point. Gunmen. Another copy of Platoon Leader, Michael Dudikoff. I've got both the tape and the German DVD of this film. Now I have 2 tapes of it. Took me ages to find the first one, and then a second one just comes in a bulk lot. That's always the way. The Awesome Invasion USA, Chuck Norris again. Great cover. But, yep, do not need when I have the DVD. Heartbreak Ridge. No, I don't have this one, but this one is going to prove a real bloody effort to clean. It's got some decent mould on that one, so I'll have to give it a good scrub if I could be bothered. Somebody tell me if they've seen this, and I'll make up my mind if I'll actually bother. Hero and the Terror. Again, got the DVD, don't need this. More Chuck. Great roundhouse kicks there. This has got the most mould I've ever seen on a tape. The Swordsman. And I've got the DVD from the UK with a different title. Midnight Man, there you go, I was just looking behind me. The Swordsman, also called Midnight Man. And this tape is fucking shot. Look at that. There's no coming back from that. Anyway. Delta Force 2, don't need it. And Wrong Bet, do not need it. But there you go. They were the tapes I got in that bulk lot. So some goodies there, particularly Expendables. Very happy about that. And Airboss, not so happy about that. Hope you all enjoyed these two updates. See you next time.